Gingerbread tradition. Run, run as fast as you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. You may have heard this silly rhyme before. It is from the fairy tale The Gingerbread Man. In the tale, an old woman bakes for her husband one day. She mixes the batter, rolls the dough, and cuts out a perfect gingerbread man. After he is baked, the old woman opens the oven. What does she find? A live gingerbread man. The cookie runs off, singing the silly little rhyme. The gingerbread man is fast enough to outrun the old woman, her husband, a cow, a horse, and a chicken. You'll have to read the fairy tale yourself to find out what happens when the gingerbread man meets the fox. Today, gingerbread comes in many forms. People make edible houses, cookies, and loaves of bread. People haven't always used ginger to build gumdrop houses or bake cookies shaped like men. Ginger root first was grown in China. The ancient Chinese used it as medicine. Soon people found a way to turn it into a spice. They used the spice to give flavor to preserved meats. The spice covered up the smell of rotting meat. The ginger spice became more and more popular for cooking. The first recipe for gingerbread in Europe dates back to 1390. In some kitchens, gingerbread was baked soft and light. In other kitchens, gingerbread was baked as crisp, flat cookie. These recipes used ingredients like old breadcrumbs, ground almonds, ginger, and molasses or honey. In the 1500s, the English stopped using breadcrumbs. They began to use flour and eggs to bake cookies. Holy Roman Emperor Frederick III baked gingerbread men in the 1400s. He passed out gingerbread men that he thought looked like him. Frederick thought the cookies would get people to vote for him. England's Queen Elizabeth also baked gingerbread men. She wanted the cookies to look like royal guests that came to visit her. By the early 1600s, gingerbread men were sold at fairs in England. When the English colonists traveled to the New World, they brought their gingerbread recipes. Politicians in the American colonies used gingerbread men to win votes. Sometimes people traded loaves of gingerbread for votes. The first American cookbook was published in 1796. It included recipes for 3 different types of gingerbread. Even George Washington's mother liked gingerbread. She baked it for important French guests that visited America. Hundreds of years ago, gingerbread houses became popular when the brothers Grimm wrote a fairy tale about Hansel and Gretel. The tale is about a brother and a sister that found a candy house in the woods. Today, gingerbread houses are still around. Gingerbread houses and cookies are a part of Christmas holiday season. For the last 22 years, the Grove Park Inn in Asheville, North Carolina, has hosted the National Gingerbread House Competition. There are not many rules in the competition. The most important rule is that every part of the house must be edible. Famous judges rate the homes. The winning gingerbread house is flown from Asheville to New York when the competition is over. It is displayed on the national TV show Good Morning America. The world's biggest gingerbread house was built in December 2013 in Bryan, Texas. Scientists think that the house has 35,823,400 calories. You would need a big sweet tooth to take a bite out of the gingerbread house. Building the house took 22,000 pieces of candy, 7,000 eggs, 7,000 pounds of flour, 3,000 pounds of brown sugar, and 1,800 pounds of butter. The foundation of the home was made out of wood. The outside of the home was edible, though. What would Hansel and Gretel think of this house? Gingerbread has come a long way since Queen Elizabeth's royal feasts and stale breadcrumb recipes. One thing hasn't changed, though. People still can't get enough of it.